Don't forget, this is the 4 years already. I'm there. Skin and bone. They put us on a train, cattle cars. They filled up as many as they could. There was no toilet, there was nothing there. They closed, they put us on the train, they locked up the train. Not only this, they took those guns with them because this way they figured they're never going to bomb the train. Because they knew we're traveling too. So what happened, they would bomb the railroad tracks. We were going back and forth, back and forth. What happened, I took out my shirt. I wind up with the jacket. And this is the winter time, but it's cold, it's snowy. People dying in the wagon. I made strings for my shirt. I hooked it up at my belt. And on the end, I hooked up the red cup. And I let it through to the little window. And the train was traveling slowly because they couldn't travel fast. Because the railroad track, if not, they would get stuck. And then I picked up snow. Nobody even had the strength to go and fight me for it. The snow melted. I drank the water. With this, I lived for 5 days. Now, I just found out that I wind up on this 27th, 10 days. I didn't even know. Because the train stopped, they said, I found out now that I wasn't back out. Then I was on another train. We never went to the camp. The train went there. And then it took us back to Poland, to Austria. And wind up on a godforsaken train, Mauthausen, near Linz. We got there was no place for us. So what happened? Eventually they gave us a shower. They left just the shoes, the belt, and the red cup. Naked we walked out in the mountain, in the Alps. Freezing cold. They found a place to put us on the floors. We went to sleep, 4 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock in the morning, again, showered, went back to work. This time we had to walk far away to the camp, but I was building planes. It was in the mountain, tunnels. I was building the planes, I was working on it, and times went by, no food was coming in, because there were always bombings. There were times I picked up grass, I picked up leaves from the ground. I took it back to the camp, broke up a piece of wood from the bunk beds, boiled it, boiled the water, put the grass in the leaves, and I ate them. The doctors told us, if you do those things, you have to eat the charcoal from the wood. It's going to prevent diarrhea. So I ate the wood. Months went by, I was getting skinnier, looked like a skeleton. And one day in the morning, on May the 7th, 1945, we went up. There was a roll call and machine guns all over. There were more dead people in that camp than living. And the guy, I thought they're going to kill us. But the guy said, the same guy who tried to kill us the day before, he said, it wasn't my fault, it was Hitler's, I had to obey orders. You better my order now. Listen to me, go back to the barracks. 11:30, the Americans are going to come down the mountain in tanks, and you're going to be free. Went back to the camps. I didn't even care how it looks outside. By 11:30, we heard screaming and shooting and hollering. The Americans are here. I walked out, and I said to myself, tell me, where can I go? Then I got my food, and we were told, don't overeat. You're going to have plenty of food now. Just eat as much as you can. If not, you're going to die. There were a lot of people died. A lot of it. I was happy I had bread. The first time I saw white bread, I got some marmalade, jams, a little bit soup. I figured there's always going to be next day. I'm going to have it. Months went by, they didn't let us out from the camps. They were afraid there were going to be diseases. Then people came, they opened offices, American and the Canadians, the Australians. I signed up to go to America, but I couldn't go nothing. There was a quota. So I stayed for months. Eventually, they were transferred going back to Italy. I got myself papers as an Italian, and I went with another guy. We went to Italy. There were camp places already where we can live. There was different organizations that made places for us, because a lot of people were liberated in April already. Gave me an apartment. I lived there. I got some food, everything, and then I lived in Germany, in Italy for a while, and from there I went to Paris, France, and I lived in Paris, France. I met my wife there, we got married, and then my papers came around that it's available to go to America. I had to put my wife on it too, and I wound up in Germany in another camp waiting for the boat. In 1950, I came to America.